Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. As you can see here, my options: Training Specialist, Rhino, Fire Badger, and Quick Supply Specialist. And looking at those, I could go for Training or Fire Badger Specialist with Fire Badgers already. So it could be a good combo, and that's what I'm going for. I'm against a random assortment of numbers opponent, which is quite high MMR. It's close to mine, a little below mine. Amplify Specialist, Typhoon, Missile, and Sabertooth. It remembers me of the old Saberhound comps that I used to play, but I don't play anymore. I don't run healing on them anymore. Here, I would probably go for the Amplify, or Typhoon's pack with spiders and crawlers, and then I go for Phoenix Spider. Yeah, this one's also good, Missile with, but I probably go for this one. Look at the HP. Yeah, so this one or this one. But let's see what my opponent does. Let me put the mic in position because it's a bit far away from me. And my opponent goes for the Saberhound comp. And he does run field maintenance. So it's not my old comp because I didn't use to run double shot. I used to run secondary armament, field maintenance, range, and what was the other one? There is one more tech on the sabers I'm forgetting. I can't look at mine. But there is one more good tech. But it escaped my mind. Okay, but I'm going here. There is a turret. But on the other side it was worse, because there's a bow and a turret. Crawlers in the back. And I am on mid-aggro position. And my opponent's going for aggro, almost on the line. I used to run it on the line with one saber here. Other, it was here. He's close, just not with the saber there. And he went for two marksmen. Was afraid of air. But thanks to that, insta-lock on his sabers. And my Void Eye should be able to clear everything. Even if Void Eyes were heavily nerfed, I'm not even running the charged shot anymore. I think they went too heavy on the nerfed charged shot. From 170% to 120%. That's a lot of damage loss, especially since it increased their attack interval. So the gain in damage is quite low now. Here, the game offers me Phoenix. I grab Phoenix. If there is also Mustangs, two Arc Lights if you didn't have Shaft Clear, but we both already have Shaft Clear units. So I'm going for Phoenix, and my opponent I think will go for Mustangs. And it's Hound 2, what I usually do when I see the opportunity. There is only a anti-armor cannon on the side, so even if he doesn't sell the cannon, it can't deal with crawlers. So crawler attack it is. It also serves as protection for my own tower. So if he went for a cheese here with Phoenix or something to try to go for my tower, the Phoenix would get stuck on the crawlers. Let me speed this a bit because it's a bit bugged, and my opponent's moves only appears at right close to the end. You can see me going for more crawlers. And basically just grabbed crawlers on the stern and the Phoenix I gained it for free. My opponent more hounds and the Mustangs, and he put one Fang on this side to protect against Phoenix cheese. But Fangs lose the crawlers. But at least it will delay the crawlers from destroying the tower. So you can see now they are going, and the fight here is almost over. Only a few Mustangs and two marksmen still alive, and now they are dead. So another victory for me. And Void Eye is getting levels, which is great. Here, I don't really like 3 of these cards, but Assault Fortress can be useful. But I don't see it being useful in this game. Fortress is not that good against Hounds, although it's good against Sabers. But Sabers are also good against Fortress if you have the attacks and use them, but not this forward. This forward they would be insta-locked and die. But I will just skip. You see me going for 1-5 Badger on this deep flank here. I was still considering going for Scorched Charge, although I have way too many Crawlers already. And I will destroy my own Crawlers if I go for Scorched Charge. When you go for Scorched Charge, you usually grab Fangs and keep them so they don't run. So you can put them in front, they will just stay in place and die to the shaft clear units of the opponent before your 5 Badgers start getting shot. But with this many Crawlers, I would be destroying my own shaft if I went for a Scorching Charge. So I'm just keeping 5 Badgers with no tax for now. Although I do have 2 good tax to use in Field Maintenance, Engine Husband. Also, Napalm can be useful, although my opponent has no shaft. Only 1 Fang on this side and 1 Crawler. As you can see, reinforced the side here. 1 Fang with Armor Enhancement, so he's countering my 5 Badgers. But I do have Void Eyes, which are good against the Hounds. Especially, they are even better against Hounds without using the Sharded Shot, because it doesn't reduce their attack interval. Attack interval goes to 4 seconds and something in the lieu when you get Sharded Shot. And see, I lost the side. Only 1. No, actually, there are a few Crawlers here. So I will get a tower debuff, but it doesn't make a difference. I will only lose the Phoenix to the Fangs because of it. And I still won the main fight. You can see that my opponent also went for healing on the Sabers, but there is a problem here. His Sabers are still level 1, and I do have a lot of DPS units on this side. Here, Lightning Storm, but we are way too close to each other here. We would have to put storms that would end up hitting our own army if we want a good position for the storm. If I put it way to the back, it wouldn't be that effective. So kind of a waste. That's why I'm just going to skip. And the power system also not good, since we are in front of each other, so the mana is the best option. And now I saw his answer on this side. I can counter it. I'm also getting more levels, so Void Eyes, even without any attacks, are doing great. Especially because they are getting... So he did went for 1 Crawler here, so I'm not getting insta-locks anymore. But they lock really fast on the Sabers. So they are doing quite a bit of damage. You can see this one did 28,000 damage in the last round. My Phoenix, level 1 Phoenix, also almost 22,000. And then this one 32,000. So yeah, Phoenix are still my best DPS. Here you see me going for 1 5 Badger and 1 Void Eye, not Phoenix. At least for now. But I went for Phoenix on this side. So I'm just expanding my DPS board with the Phoenixes. I want to wait for even more Sabers. But they are level 1. They were level 2, they would be a bit more of a problem. At least until I get more levels on my DPS and tax. Here, his Mustangs are killing the Phoenixes. My counter to his units on this side worked perfectly. And with the buff I will easily clean everything that's left on this side. And since my opponent is investing so little on shaft, I am not investing on my shaft clear. You can see that there is only Prowlers in front now. He added recently. But the 5 batters without X can deal with them. Here, none of those is really good for me. So I end up just going for Storms, which are the best sell here. Although actually, Farseer is the same. We just get the money later. You see me initially thinking of putting it in the Storm here, but I will change my mind and try to go for a cheese with the Storm in here. Though the Fangs are a little in front of the tower, so it will target the Fangs instead of the farm. Also, double attack on the Phoenix, because he did get a level one of the Sabers. So I'm improving my DPS. And grabbing even more Phoenixes. And here it is, right at the end, let's change the Storm here to this side. To target the Fangs. And it's kinda safe here, because my units will run forward. Opponent also went for Storms in here, but not that great for him. He'll target the Crawlers and miss all the shots. I'm also going for a missile here. Which, not bad. Those here are only serving as annoyance, because they are not doing that much. They are getting stuck on Hounds and doing no damage. My Phoenixes are doing great. Winning the main fight, and kind of a tie on the off fight. The difference is my Storms were targeting the tower, while his Storms were targeting my Storms. And one survived. And now my opponent's already below 1000 damage, 1000 HP, and I am already still full HP. Here, Smoke Bomb. If my opponent gets greedy and don't shield, a Smoke Bomb here could be devastating. So, on the off chance of that happening, I will pick it. And I will shield my side, because the smoke here, although not as deadly for me as it is for him, it would still be quite annoying. It doesn't work on my Phoenixes, which is my main DPS unit now, although I do have a level 3 Void Eye here. So look at the damage, almost no damage. Yeah, the Phoenixes are doing all the damage now. 63,000 damage, 34. You see me putting one more 5 badger here, because my problem last round was this Prowler pack. And then I also have Phoenix on this side. Going for more and more Phoenixes. And since my opponent's not countering them, keep adding. They work great with the Launcher Overload, they work quite well against the Hounds. I even put a shield here, just in case he went for smoke on this side. And Missile here, in case he went for something like a cheese. You can see that he went for Wasps with Aero Specialization. Tried to counter my Phoenixes, but as you can see, Phoenixes with Launcher Overloads don't have that much of a problem killing Wasps. Even if he had 3 packs of Wasps, they managed to kill all the Wasps. And that is victory. I obliterated his right side because he didn't invest anything on it while I added the unit. So, complete destruction of Saber Hounds. He also went for 3 tech on the Hounds. The chamber compression, don't know if it was that great of an idea on this case, since he already had the Sabers to deal with the 5 badgers. It was all level 1 5 badgers. So, kind of a waste of money in my opinion. The armor is useful, range is also very good. The wasp solution against my Phoenix is not a great solution. At least not if he can't clear the ground fast enough. So if he don't have here. But he could have went for incendiary bomb. It would be quite annoying against me. I have a lot of crawlers. Not that many crawlers. Only 5. But it would clear my crawlers. So it may even hit his crawlers, which he was adding more. But Mech Rage would have been great for him, instead of Chamber Compression, but he's not running Mech Rage. So he couldn't go for it. With Mech Rage he could clear shaft faster, start targeting my units, and make his wasps being able to target my phoenixes. Range on them would also help, but it would leave the sabers unprotected. It would go for 90 meters, so it would still be a little in front of the sabers, so the phoenixes would not target the sabers. But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.